What is happening, everyone? Welcome to G-Ball Vision. Today I have for you guys another exciting unboxing to dig into. Now, I am pretty sure I know what this is just because I can tell how many knives are in here. And if I am correct, we have an exciting one to go ahead and dig into here because we have a couple of knives to show y'all. So let's see what we have here. If I can get into this guy. There we go. I didn't want to keep cutting and cutting and cutting. So that looks pretty good already. Pretty good. Pretty good. Nice. So we got, guys, a couple of different Kubeys to take a look at. Let's go ahead and we'll start with this guy because he's partially kind of open. Let's take a little zoomy. So we are zoomed in here and we are partially opened up. And I've been in contact with Kubey for quite a little while now. And all the items that we are going to take a look at here today are on sale, and I will have them all linked down below. If you do use those links, they do help the channel, as Kubey is an affiliate now of G-Ball Vision, which is awesome because I absolutely love Kubey knives and the work that they do. So don't feel pressured into doing that, but it does help the channel, and if you're looking for various ways to help the channel, you can do it that way. So what we have, guys, is the Ultim D2 Kubey Tedious here. And this is the very first Ultim that I've ever handled right here. So that's awesome. Look at that. You can see right through these scales. And then they also have some very nice texturing on them. And then the hardware is like a charcoal gray anodizing. Pocket clip is the same way. Pocket clip will be reversible. Let's give this guy a flick. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, I was worried there for a second. I just whiffed on the open there. Okay, not bad at all. Yep, not bad. That is nice. Now, the cool thing about these guys is they're going to be coming in around the $40 mark or so. Between, I believe it was 40 and 50. It depends on the model and variation that you get. But I believe these are going to be coming in right around $40, I want to say. Yeah, that's tuned pretty well. You have your standard fuller that runs into your cutout there and a rear flipper tab, tuned pretty well. You have this nice PVD coating on here. Going to be coming in D2 like we said, and then they have a plethora of different options between Ultim and different colored G10s. And we do have open construction there with a lot of internal milling, a lot of rectangular and square cutouts in there. And then up here we have some oblong cutouts. And this is a fairly substantial knife, guys, but all that weight relief has really lightened it up. Great access to that liner with a nice set of jimping there. Woo, yeah. It's been a while since I think I have a Tedious somewhere. I've been looking at the titanium ones for quite some time, but like I said, I have not had any Ultim in at all. So this is the first Ultim, and I have to say, this right here, I don't mind at all. This is actually some very nice looking stuff. And it goes great with the blade and the hardware being that kind of charcoal. This is a black DLC or black PVD coating here. And then the hardware definitely has just a slightly different finish. You can tell it's got more of like a charcoal gray look to it. So let's go ahead and we'll just set him to the side here for a second. Let's get into this next guy here, and see what we are working with. A couple of these knives and models I have never handled before, so I am really excited. That is one of them there. And I believe without looking, that's the Noble, right? Yes, the Kubey Noble. And this guy is also going to be coming in D2. I believe the whole gambit is, and the thing is, Kubey right now is having a massive sale on all the knives that are coming in D2. They're all having a massive sale. So if there's a knife that you've been looking at and waiting for to go on sale, they are most likely going to be on sale right now. And I believe they're also having, these are going to be extra on sale, and I believe they have a big sale going on, period. So this is the Kubey Noble. We have this Coyote Tan G10. We have all blacked out DLC'd hardware. And then we have a black DLC coated blade. Reversible clip. Kubey always nails that. Let's see what we are looking at. For some reason, I always want to lightly do it for some reason, and I always mess them up. See, that's got like a push button almost. The way that's done, you can still light switch it, but it's really wanting that downward push button. Yeah. And then you have this triangular cutout here, which I believe, yeah, you can use that for the reverse flick. I don't know if you can thumb flick that. No, probably not. You might be able to do it down here. Yeah, you could do it. You could do it down here. But you can definitely reverse flick off this area right in here. And then we have a nice sheep's foot style of blade here, or a very low drop point blade. You have a nice swedge going all the way to the tip there. Let's go ahead and grab our issuing stitches, Hank, and wipe this guy off. Ooh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Nice and oiled up from the factory. Great access. Chamfer to the liner, and then you have a nice set of jimping on there. And coming with Kubey's standard action, which is very good stuff. At the price point, guys, these are very hard to beat. Some of the best knives and pricing in the game. When it comes to Kubey's knives in general, they do a great job. Their OEM work is just out of this world good, and Kubey is really moving up the ranks. So there's a little size comparison of the Noble. A lot of people have the 322, the Titius there, and for some reason I was thinking this was a lot bigger of a knife than it actually is. I thought it would be more like this size. So a couple of nice sizes there, and they have this nicely chamfered out in some various spots, and that makes that area here typically where you're going to feel the most pressure from a knife when you're using it. That knife is going to kick back, so it's going to pull like this back into your hand, and that's typically the area where it's going to be the most uncomfortable, because that's the first place it's going to hit in your hand, and that's nicely softened and chamfered. So that's a very nice touch when it comes to an actual user and using this knife against material that's going to be somewhat resistant or very resistant. That's a very nice touch there in the ergonomics department. Nice sharpening choil there. Didn't look at this one. Not bad on this one. You'll get a decent amount of sharpening life out of both of these here. And let's go ahead and we'll take a look at the final knife, and we'll do individual overviews of all of these knives, guys. This is just an unboxing and first impressions. We could do maybe a little cutting with all three of these here and see what kind of edges came on them. So let's see. Yes. Now I remember. Now I remember. This one is called, is it the Talia, maybe? Let me look here. Oh, don't, or I cut right through it. This is, oh, I can't remember. Is it the, I want to say it's the Talia. Look at that. So we have Coyote Tan G10, satin hardware, open construction with internal milling, deep carry reversible pocket clip, a nice long cutout and front flipper. Let's kick this guy out and see what we got. Move that out of the way. Ooh, that's got a stout little detent. Ooh. Oh, yes. Yes, that is stout, and look at that. That's one reason why I decided on this one, is because it's coming in D2, but it has a nice satin finish to it. Not sandblast, not bead blast, satin finish. And this is going to be another one of them options that are on sale, guys. And there's a bunch of different versions of each one of these up on the channel. They got uncoated, coated, different colored G10s. I believe there's Ultims in several different ones. I wanted to try it once on one of them. I think at least one of these other ones, if not both, also came in Ultim as well. I'm assuming all of them will eventually have an Ultim option. Now, this one is a decent size here as well. Is it as big as this guy? Pretty close, not quite, but we do have a nice varying differences in sizes here. Kind of small, medium, large, if you will. And boy, this thing is really nice. Nice little sharpening choil area, little fingertip area as well. Nice little straight back drop point blade. Swedge going to the tip, going to give some added toughness there. Nice long row of jimping here, and it's that finer jimping. Nice usable jimping. You'll be able to thumb flick this guy out, reverse flick this guy out, and do, oh, ooh, that thing is tuned. Look at that. Whoo, baby. That thing is tuned to the gills. Nice satin finish. Oh, you can hear the detent click in. It's like a nice little thud. Shoo, baby. And this guy has nice access. Nice little chamfered out area going to the liner. Little bit of protrusion with a little bit of jimping. Let's see if we're getting high on time here. Nicely centered on that guy. Nicely centered on that guy there. And nicely centered on that guy there. So let's see what kind of edge came on these. Kubey does a great job, guys, on their edges. And that one is no exception there. Noble is good. How about the Titius here? Oh, even better. Even better. As I mess it up. Even better. That is really nice. Really nice there. And how about, can we be 3 for 3? Oh, yeah. That might be the best one. That might be the best one there. That's like buttery smooth. Yeah. Buttery smooth there on the cut. And that satin finish, I think, just helps ease right through the material. Lock up. Sitting about 20 20%, maybe 25% on that guy. A little bit more on this guy. We're looking at about 25 to 30%, probably closer to 30% on the Titius there. And then the Noble here, looking about the same, about 30 to 35% on this guy. So all came centered, all came with a great edge, all have good lockup. Now we will do, guys, a lock test on each one of these to see how those locks are holding up, but we'll do that in a separate video as we are really in a time crunch here. So we have the triplets from Kubey coming in. Like I said, guys, I will link the website down below. I will link this grouping of knives down below. It does help the channel out if you use them links. No pressure though, but go get one, because they are a great price and great fit and finish from Kubey. One of the very first companies and sets of knives I would tell someone who's looking for a more affordable knife. Kubey is one of the first companies I would tell someone to look at. And, you know, this line of knives right here, very, very hard to beat at the price point. Hit the thumbs up, guys. Let me know what you think down in the comments of these Kubeys here. Let me know what you think of Kubey in general. I love hearing from you guys. And if you're new to the channel or you've been here before and you're still not subscribed, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button down below the video. I would love to have you here. Otherwise, guys, I will catch you on the next one.